I want to talk about the platform, but just before that, you mentioned about this report out of the Privy Council.
Yeah.
Now, as a crime reporter, if you will, when I hear something like that, I cannot believe what I've heard. And it's such a stark contrast to what you talked about in your platform. But I do want to go back, if you can address that, how that's going to help fix it. But that is the most negative thing in my 40 years in journalism that I've ever heard about Canada. I don't see it too many places in the media, and I think it can't be glossed over. So I'd like to talk about that and how you're going to fix that if you win on next week.
I think you're absolutely right. I'm shocked that, like, this is not an interest group or an opinion columnist or even a think tank that has put out this report. It is not even just a government department. It is the Prime Minister's personal department. Like, I think somebody has to ask Mark Carney, has he seen this report? His department wrote it. And what they are anticipating on the current trajectory is a total meltdown, a societal breakdown in Canada if we stay on the current track. Why this isn't blazing the front pages of every news outlet in the country right now is beyond me. Look, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, it blows my mind. What they're actually saying is that, I'm just going to read some of these. More people, this is for the future. It's not enough for Mr. Carney to say, oh, well, the last 10 years is in the past, forget about it. Stop bothering me about the past, he will say. This is the predicted future his department foresees for Canada. More people may struggle to afford rent, bills, or groceries. The resulting stress could worsen mental health challenges. This would increase demand on social services. In 2040, upward social mobility is almost unheard of in Canada. Hardly anyone believes that they can build a better life for themselves or their children through their own efforts. Many worry about sliding down the social order. In 2040, owning a home is not a realistic goal for many. Inequality between those who rent and those who own has become a key driver of social, economic, and political conflict. In 2040, pursuing a post-secondary education is no longer considered a reliable path to social mobility. Fewer young people choose post-secondary education, and those who do see it less as a path to a successful career than a way to reinforce their membership in the, quote, elite. That's not my words. That's the government's words. The report paints a terrifying picture of a spiral of economic depression and cost inflation. People may lose faith in the Canadian project, it says. It forecasts that this may trigger people to, quote, emigrate to jurisdictions where they perceive upward social mobility or other higher standards of living are easier to obtain. If young workers leave, it may become harder to pay for our social programs for the older people in the country. And then this last line is just, it staggers me, that because groceries are expected to become so expensive, according to Mr. Carney's top government department, people may start to hunt, fish, and forage on public lands and waterways. Like, it is just hard to believe when you read these words that this is about Canada. This is exactly why I'm in politics, to reverse this, to give people back the promise of this country. And we know what to do. We know how to get there. We have to unleash a plan for change, a plan that will cut people's taxes so their hard work pays off, that will remove bureaucracy so we can build over 2 million homes, that will lock up the violent criminals, that will unleash our resources to generate a $500 billion of extra economic growth, that will fund schools and hospitals and opportunity for our people. That's what's at stake. That's what change means. Thank you.
Mais je dois avouer, je n'ai pas les mots en français du rapport. Évidemment, les médias qui s'y intéressent, évidemment, vont pouvoir obtenir parce que ça vient directement du département du Premier ministre, le Conseil privé. Et ce département dit que sur la trajectoire actuelle, l'idée d'accès à la propriété va être éliminée, que les gens vont arrêter d'aller au post-secondaire parce que ça ne leur donne pas d'espoir, qu'un grand nombre de nos jeunes vont simplement quitter le pays pour avoir l'opportunité ailleurs, et même qu'à cause des prix alimentaires, les gens vont devoir faire la chasse, la pêche et d'autres activités à l'extérieur pour chercher la nourriture. Ce n'est pas moi qui dis ça. C'est le département gouvernemental de Mark Carney qui a publié ce rapport. Je suis un peu stupéfié que ce n'est pas partout, comme 5 jours avant des élections, le département du premier ministre prévoit un tel avenir, c'est incroyable. Mais moi, je prévois un autre avenir, avec un vrai changement, pour une vie abordable, pour des maisons abordables, pour la nourriture abordable, pour les rues sécuritaires, pour une croissance plus d'un demi-billion de dollars de croissance supplémentaire qui va nous permettre de financer nos programmes sociaux et défendre notre souveraineté économique. C'est ça l'espoir. C'est pour ça que je suis en politique. C'est pour ça qu'il faut que ça change. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.